What's up everybody? So I recently got a chance to play New World. My cousin hit me up one night and asked me if I heard about it. At the time I had seen the game being played on Twitch, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it. He asked me if I wanted so that way we could play together, and I took him up on the offer. You don't have to subscribe to play this game, which is great. I don't need no more monthly payments. Lately I have been feeling that I need to branch out a bit when it comes to games, and it's always a good time playing with them. It reminds me of the good old days. I don't play these type of games often, so I was interested to see what New World had for me. But before we get into the video, if you guys could leave a like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to reach 200 subs on the channel, and every sub is greatly appreciated. So, New World. The game was developed by Amazon, and I was surprised. I didn't know Amazon had its own gaming studio. It seems like they have their hands in almost everything nowadays. Knowing this though, I came in with low to no expectations, but I was pleasantly surprised by the experience. I didn't get to play right away though. We spent about an hour getting the headsets and Discord to work, but after that I created my character and we jumped into things. Funny thing though, when I was designing my character, I didn't know that the body types determine the sex of your character. I went with the slender one because I'm a slender dude. I thought that you'd be able to change your voice or something, so now I'm stuck as a chick with a goatee. Bruh. The game takes place on an island in the Atlantic called Eternum Island. The island is overrun by the corrupted. I guess they're people who became corrupted by some outside force. What that is, I don't know. You can form parties up to 5 people and join factions and explore the island. You can either fight the corrupted or another player. The enemies get harder depending on the area, so make sure that your level is high enough or you're probably going to get stomped out. These enemies will not play with you. I'm glad I had my cousin with me. He played more of the hero while I focused on fighting and ranking up. He kept my health up and prevented me from getting swarmed. I had a bit of a hard time starting out, mainly turning around when I was fighting. I'm not used to playing with a keyboard and mouse. Hell, I'm still trying to get used to playing Halo Wars with one. The main problem was that I tended to keep my mouse close to my keyboard, which reduced my field of movement. I didn't notice this until I fought those boars. Once I figured that out, the stabbing party was on. Hardships aside, I had a good time fighting enemies. There's no auto lock-on, which makes it harder to aim your swings, but at the same time, I think that's what made the gameplay fun. It feels like the controls are an extension of you. That's the kind of thing I enjoy with these types of games. Can I get immersed into what I'm playing? Having real-time combat helped with that. What also adds to that is the difficulty of the enemies. It's not like you can just swing for the win. The corrupted can present unique challenges that will change how you fight. For example, I'll usually take a scavenger head on, but a belcher? Hell no! They have a disease ability, which reduces healing, and the way they attack makes the forward approach dangerous. So instead I'll use a defensive approach. Shield up, and once they finish their attack, slice for the win. Along with your basic attack, there are also heavy and special attacks that do more damage, but the main thing to focus on is timing your shots and reacting to what's in front of you. I prefer to use a sword as my main weapon, but there are a lot you can choose from guns, hammers, staffs, spears, gauntlets, the list goes on. You can hope to 2 weapons, so that's awesome. As you rank up, you gain skill points, which you can use to upgrade your player. You can level up weapons and trade skills like crafting, refining, gathering. It's important to acquire resources so that way you can make the most of these skills. You'll find resources scattered around the island. You'll receive resources like hides from slaying animals. There's also a skill for camping, so everything that you do here has a purpose that goes into refining your character. You can also gain access to better accessories and weapons like hats, shirts, shields. I remember putting on that long dress and it was kind of cursed. We agreed that had to go, and I chose less cursed attire. Your character's fit has to be right, you feel me? I wish we would have been able to voice record that part, that was funny. Talking about accessories made me remember something important. Currency. Gold coins are your currency here, and they do a lot of things for you. You can spend them on housing, at trading posts, respec attributes, or you can gift coins to other players. You'll be taxed in faction controlled areas, so crafting and selling will be affected. I haven't bought housing yet, but I can't wait to do that. My own bachelor pad, who wouldn't want that? I did just mention factions, so after you complete a certain number of missions, you'll have a choice for a faction that you want to join. You can join the Covenant, the Marauders, or the Syndicate. Each faction has its own goals and desires, and they conflict with each other in pursuit of controlling every territory in Eternum. This is played out in the fact that you can go to war with other factions. That's awesome. I'm a part of the Covenant. Every time I think about that, I think of Halo. I just hope we aren't run like them. I'm not going on a great journey, I want to live, damn it. Missions given by your faction representative can be used to earn XP, coin, and faction tokens. You can spend faction tokens to unlock faction-specific style gear. PvP faction missions can also raise or decrease faction influence in a territory. For what I've seen online, the major gripe about New World is that it doesn't have much of a story, and I can see why people say that. After a while, you're basically left to your own devices on how you want to proceed. Some people prefer more direction in their games. In New World, it's more about the journey and less the destination. I'm enjoying the ride right now. I'm not that far into the game yet, so some of this stuff I haven't experienced, but I had fun with the game, so I want to do a video on what I've played, explain the gist of how the game works, and Twitter has spoken. New World is a fun game, more than what I expected. The game is more fun when you have some friends or family playing with you to make things easier, but it's still good riding solo. Thank you for watching, guys. Feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
DJ Sonic 3.